I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I coach people and organizations to be more effective and successful. I can help you with your job search, as I have for so many people over the years. And in addition, once you're on board, help you be more effective in the new role, not just simply when you start, but for years to come. Now, I thought I would do a video today talking about the job offer phase, where they've started to tantalize you into thinking that you're getting the offer. And I'm going to work with the assumption that this isn't BS on their part, that they are going to be making the offer. So I want to start off with assumptions that are not part of the three things to remember. Assumption number one is, along the way, they've been asking you about what you're looking for, and they've been responding back with certain types of signals to indicate whether that's in range. They haven't been talking you down with phrases like, could you do a little bit better than that? Or what would you say the rock bottom base salary is, exclusive of bonus, that would help you, that would allow you to still say yes to us? They haven't been talking you down prematurely. And if they have been, recognize that this has all been part of their salary negotiation, their preparation for making the offer, and you've been giving away the potential for money through your answers. And there's a way to rectify that I'm also going to talk about, so that when they say, so do you have anything else going on? I say, yeah, I've got two other things where I'm close to an offer, and you'll hear their voice, pause for a second, because they've been thinking they were in good shape. They want to close this one and get you on board, but this is how you rectify. Yeah, I've got two other things going on. One's talking to me about a salary of X, and the other one's talking to me about a salary of Y, and both are back in the range to where your original conversations were, or even higher. So you don't want to get ridiculous with the numbers, like you make 120 and say, well, one firm's talking with me about 170, unless it's true. Unless it's true. So again, you always have to be reasonable. And they may say, who's that going to be with? I prefer not mentioning a specific organization, because part of the reason is that they may have a sense of wage scales and behavior from those organizations. And also because, frankly, they may pull back. Like I was talking to a friend of mine about how her firm now deals with the reality of being in an environment and a new culture where they can't ask about current compensation, because where the corporation resides, it's an illegal question. And they've decided to give up the notion because they just think it's too hard to track. For you, you may simply say, I prefer not mentioning it, but two firms are talking with me about X. One firm's talking to me about X, the other one's talking with me about Y, and it's at a higher level. And that helps to flush up their thinking about comp. Now, understand, some firms may walk or try to walk away if they hear a number that's too high, and recognize that's also okay if you would not accept their offer at too low a level. And thus you may have to continue looking if the money isn't right. But the three things I want you to remember is, number one, they want to make the offer. They want you to join. They're at the point where they've decided that you are the ideal person for them. That is a great position to be in, and don't forget it. They have evaluated however many number of people it is, and you are the chosen one. Use that to your advantage, right? Number two, and this is a question that they have asked you, but now I'd like you to ask them. Number two is, where do you see me 3 years from now or 5 years from now? Knowing that there's no commitment on their part, but you want to hear them say things like, we see an upside for you, and to talk with you about that potential upside, knowing that there's no guarantee that you'll get it. But the idea very simply is, you want to make it clear to them that you're not content to accept the current role without the possibility of an improvement at a later date. And once you're on board, you're always going to drive for what they were talking about or what really fits you. Or you may decide this isn't right because their expectations of you are far less and far lower than where you see yourself. Wouldn't you like to know that before you join? And the third thing I want to remind you of, often people get very emotional and react when they hear the number. And I always remind people of the line from The Godfather that says, it's not personal, it's business. And you have to remember that they may be trying to get you to negotiate. And as soon as you get emotional, you're more likely to make a mistake. And then they know they've got you. You know, the notion of, what? That's way too low for, well, what would be the right number? And suddenly you throw out a number at random or based upon their number as opposed to a true number. Remember, this is business. This is not your wife, husband, or partner betraying you in some way. This is a business choice on their part for where they see your value. If they don't value you at the right level, you can get an organization that will value you at the right level. You will have to take longer to find it, but so what? Seriously, so what? Go out and get that other offer. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, I hope you leave a great review on Facebook or YouTube. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, see that little icon down there? Let's see if I can do that. Click that icon there, and you'll subscribe to my channel and get notices whenever I release a new video. Also want to mention, if you're interested in my help during your job search, you can hire me to coach you, and the way to contact me about that is through LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you saw the video because I like knowing I'm helping people. Once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. If you're outside the U.S., mention that you saw the video because I'm bucking up against the cap that LinkedIn has for first-level connections, and I don't accept connections from outside the U.S. unless you would mention that you'd seen a video or listened to one of my podcasts. Last thing is, if you just have a couple of questions, the easiest way to get them answered from me is not by leaving a message on YouTube. I won't respond to it, and not by leaving a message on Facebook or any other platform because I won't respond to it. Contact me through either prestoexperts.com, which is a phone call, or through an app called Magnify, which is iOS only, where we could have a video chat, and I'd be very happy to help you. Hope you have a great day. Take care.